Coming to you from deep inside the bowels of a great big empty. Get ready for another episode of The Home Defense Show with Skip Coryell.
And that was Golden Glenn, the official announcer of the Home Defense Show, and I'm your host, Skip Coryell, author of 22 books, Marine Corps veteran, founder of the Second Amendment March, proud father of 7, grandfather to 20 and counting, and as a special bonus, I'm also madly in love with my own wife. My priorities in life are God, family, and country, in that order, and I hereby promise to never compromise in my convictions. I may go broke, but I'll never go woke. And joining me today is my faithful co-host, my adoring, loving wife. You're already giggling, and I haven't even said your name yet. Sara Coryell. Sara, welcome back to the Home Defense Show.
Thank you, Skip. It's a pleasure to be here, as always.
Shall we talk about your physical maladies?
Must we?
Your maladies, your ailments.
Coughing over here.
Well, you're getting up in years now, and it's to be expected.
Get coughing.
To get sick, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I was sick as a kid, too, so I don't know.
So you were destined
I guess,
for a lifetime
of being waited on as an invalid. Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Well, you live long enough, you're going to get sick, right? So this is the best case scenario.
I guess so. That's a cheerful
It is. Well, you have to be positive in today's world.
Yeah. Well, my family was wonderful. They'd serve me all kinds of meals in bed and took care of the house while I was under the weather.
I remember doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you had just had hand surgery, so you were...
Oh, yeah, my hand is still... it hurts right now.
Yeah, they did a number on your little fingers there.
Oh, they did. It's all chewed up. It kind of looks like I, stuck my hand underneath a lawnmower or something. It's just all chopped up.
But it has full range of motion.
Actually, no, it doesn't. It's so sore and it hurts so much and it's so stiff.
Oh.
The pinky finger and the ring finger on my left hand. I've got maybe half the motion that I normally did, but it'll work its way out with physical therapy. That's like torture therapy. Have you ever had to go through that?
Physical therapy?
Yeah.
Quite a few times, yeah.
Oh man, it's terrible. It's like, these people are demon possessed or something. And they, go, all right, yeah, go ahead and move this, but that hurts. Well, move it. That's good. And I'm screaming and they, oh yeah, you're doing a good job. Do it again. We just offended a whole bunch of physical therapists out there. I know they're doing
a great job.
The Lord's work. Yeah.
I've had amazing results from physical therapy, but I think we might be talking about two different things. You're talking about from a specific injury, and I was talking about like more long-term type issues. So
with your back, right?
Different. Yeah, with my back.
Yeah. Well, okay. Enough about our physical maladies.
Oh, yes,
if you're over 40, 45, 50, you understand what we're talking about. But before we get too far into the show, let's thank our sponsors, United States Concealed Carry Association, shootingclasses.com, Center Shot Indoor Gun Range, and Trinity Training and Security. All right, Sarah, we got something on the news today. What do you have for us today?
We're going to talk about losing weight after the holidays.
Oh, that should be good. And you have an AI overview there?
Yeah,
artificial intelligence.
It knows everything. Watch out.
Well, I love using AI just to see what they come up with. And I got to say that every month they get a little better, as in a little more accurate. But you've got to take it with a grain of salt. Everything, when you do an AI search, a prompt, you've got to look at it and say, okay, is that really true? Because you really don't know. So always question what your computer tells you, I guess. Well, what's AI say about the most effective way to lose weight?
Effective and healthy weight loss involves a sustainable, gradual approach of 1 to 2 pounds per week through a combination of a balanced diet that is high protein, fiber rich, and low sugar, regular exercise, combining both cardio and strength training, consistent sleep, and stress management.
I've always believed that, but it's like the rest of the world doesn't like what you just read because it's difficult and because it's painful and it takes time.
Yeah, well, and sometimes stress management is harder than it seems. Inconsistent sleep, like if you're really stressed about something, it might rob your sleep, which is going to cause you sleep problems, which will lead to stress management
But
problems.
but your doctor can give you drugs for that.
Have you ever taken drugs for sleep?
Yes,
Not very nice.
yeah, and it causes all kinds of other
Yeah,
problems
yeah.
as well. I mean, you can get drugs to help you sleep, down on a street corner or from the back of someone's trunk. So,
Oh, goodness. I have
oh,
found exercise to be helpful though. Like the cardio exercise helps with getting better sleep and stress management. So like that's the thing that like you do have some control there at least.
well, the kind of diet that I'm looking for is where you can eat whatever you want to. You sit around watching World War II movies like all day long, and you still lose weight. And anything like that in AI?
I haven't seen that one yet.
Like,
Sorry.
well, maybe we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Okay, maybe that's later in the
Yeah.
article. Yeah, okay. Prioritize nutrient-dense food, stay hydrated, and adopt long-term manageable lifestyle changes over extreme dieting.
Extreme dieting, that's the big problem, right? People come off the holidays, they'll gain 5, 10 pounds over the holidays because we just kind of throw caution to the wind and celebrate. It's a special time, right? Man, and then they'll go on a diet like the all protein diet, the
Hmm.
Atkins diet, or
Yeah.
there's just hundreds of different kinds of diets that actually work as far as if you follow them, you'll lose weight.
Yeah.
But then what happens later? You go off the diet and you gain it all back again, plus more.
Well, if you're on a diet that causes you to lose muscle mass, then when you go off a diet, you're not starving anymore, and your body first will gain, it'll add fat, and you have less muscle to burn the fat, so that your overall state is weaker and with more fat on you.
Yeah. And why are we even talking about this? I mean, this is the home defense show. Well, as our friend Gabe Suarez always tells us, a healthy, fit person fights better and is harder to kill. That's what this is all about. I mean, and the older you get, the more important it gets. I mean, look at our 19-year-old son. He eats anything that he wants to. He doesn't, he still has a washboard stomach, right? And he shows it to us all the time, right? Oh, look at me. It's like, yeah, you're 19. Shut up. Go back to your Twinkie, right? You just can't do that when you're older. You got to be a lot more careful. And I see this out on the gun range all the time. It's difficult because you get to a certain age, you just gain more and more weight, and the more weight you gain, the less you can move, the less you can move, the more weight you gain,
Hmm.
and it's just a cycle.
Hmm. It's a
And
terrible cycle.
yeah, and after 10 years of that, you can't even bend down to pick up an empty magazine off the ground because that's how bad it can get. Your joints hurt, all of that stuff. So that's why this is important on the Home Defense Show.
Yeah, that
What
makes
what else
sense.
you got there, Sarah?
Create a calorie deficit. Consume fewer calories than you burn by reducing portion sizes and cutting back on high fat and sugary foods.
Now that sounds like something a computer would come up with. Yeah, because it's logical, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he or she, the computer has reduced it to an algorithm, an equation, right?
Yeah.
It's like you're balancing your checkbook.
Yeah.
You have to put more in than you take out. In this case, you've got to put less in than you take out.
Well, yes, that makes sense.
So it makes sense.
Hmm.
It's common sense logic, but it's really hard to do because you have to go hungry. Who wants, everyone out there, if you like going hungry, raise your hand.
Right.
I mean, nobody likes to go hungry. You like to eat food. I love to eat food.
Yep, me too. But I think that one thing that helps me with this, my daughter eats really super slowly, and it when I can remember to do it, just like slow down and chew each bite with gratitude and try to not just chomp it all down and snarf it really
Well,
fast.
that's easier said than done. I mean, who has extra time to eat slowly? I mean, we're all rushed. We're all in a hurry.
Well, try to not take that into your eating.
Well, I'm not arguing with you. You're right. You're right. That would be a good thing to do.
She helps me remember. So.
And maybe I'll try that. I'll eat the Twinkies slower.
Slower. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that'll work.
Slice them into thin little slices.
Keep going.
Okay. Prioritize protein and fiber. This includes protein like lean meat, fish, and beans at every meal to stay full, and eat at least 5 portions of fruit and vegetables daily.
Yeah, I think we were talking about this last week, weren't we?
I think
I
so.
remember talking about that. One thing that I was listening to Justin Barclay on Wood Radio, justinbarclay.com. You can check him out. Um, and he was talking about weight loss and all of this stuff. And he was talking about like intermittent fasting.
Hmm.
And I think that would work for me. I haven't really tried it, but I think that it would work. Because, when all is said and done, aren't we kind of addicted to eating? Because what happens when we don't do it?
We get.
We die.
Oh.
Right. If you just say, "Oh, well, it's not like if you're an alcoholic,
Hmm.
all right, or if you want to give up smoking, you're addicted to something, right?"
Hmm.
Um, Very few people can just say, "Well, all right, I have the willpower. I'm just going to stop and I'll never do it again for the rest of my life." Food addictions aren't like that
Hmm.
because if you just say, "All right, I'm going to go cold turkey and I will never eat again," okay, you'll die.
Well,
So,
yeah.
I mean, picture this like, you're an alcoholic, all right? You've been drinking, to excess for 20 years. And then, with an alcoholic, they say, "Hey, you can't have just one drink."
Hmm.
I'm kind of like that with Twinkies. I can't have just one Twinkie. You just can't give up eating, or you'll die. So it's like someone who wants to quit smoking say, "Well, all right, well, I'm going to smoke one cigarette a day for the rest of my life." That it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way at all. And I think that's why, dieting, healthy lifestyle is so difficult for people who have, like for me, like a sugar addiction. It's really hard. It's like, maybe I just need to give up all the sugar like forever for the rest of my life. What do you think?
If sugar, okay, so you're talking about different kinds of addiction for one. We need food to survive, so and we need it regularly. I'm not sure that that counts as an addiction. Sugar addiction is absolutely an addiction. It's a thing that you want more and more of it, and it doesn't satisfy you. Like you have a certain amount, and then it's just not enough anymore, so you want more and more. Like nicotine and caffeine are like that. Um, if you can give up sugar all the way, that would be amazing, but it's really hard to do. There's temptations to have sugar all over the place. So, like if you want to go out to any kind of a restaurant, even a coffee shop, they've got sugar in like almost everything, even in the whipped cream and stuff. I mean, there's just sugar everywhere, and as soon as you start having it, then your body wants a little more, a little more, a little
Yeah.
more, and then you find yourself back on that like sugar cycle again. And
Well, what I read this past week was that it triggers things in your brain, like it gives it a shot of like dopamine,
mhm, it's
and then you want
powerful.
more, right? It's
Yeah.
really, really
Wow, that was
powerful.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the idea of more protein and more fiber, that strikes me as a good idea. But I'm thinking seriously about doing intermittent fasting. Like it's like, okay, 24 hours, no food, but then the temptation is after the 24 hours, you gorge yourself to make up for lost
Y-
calories.
Yeah. I don't.
but you can't do that because it won't work.
Yeah, I do better if I eat smaller quantities and maybe less frequently, but
And maybe that's the key. Maybe it's different for everybody.
it might be different for everybody. Like I have a small bowl that I like to use throughout the day, and that's my little bowl that I eat out of. It's about the size of my stomach, I think. And that's how much I take for my portion sizes. If I want more, I'll fill it again. If I'm full, I cover it with, some parchment paper and put it in the
Yeah.
fridge and it
So
waits for me
so for that, you need to find the right size bowl. For me, it's a 5-gallon bucket,
for
and I
your
just
stomach.
I just stick my head down inside there and like I'm a pig, right? But all right, what else is there?
Smart swaps replace sugary drinks with water and refined carbs with whole grains.
But water has no taste whatsoever.
It does. It does have taste.
No, no, it does. It has no taste. And where's the reward for drinking water? I mean, it's like,
It makes your whole body feel better.
really?
Hmm.
That's what happens to me when I drink Mountain Dew or Mocha Frappuccino.
Makes your whole body feel better.
Well, that makes my brain feel better.
Mm.
All right, I'll have to do more research on that.
Okay. Mindful eating. Avoid distractions like phones or TV while eating to prevent overeating.
Oh, well, that makes sense. I think a lot of this is mental, emotional for me.
Hmm. Well,
I,
for
I I
other
love
people.
to sit down and watch a movie and eat at the same time.
Yes.
I,
Yes.
I love it. I love doing
That's your
that.
favorite thing.
We'll see.
Avoid skipping meals. Regular meals, including breakfast, help regulate appetite, though some may find success with controlled approaches like intermittent fasting. So that was to the point that we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Effective physical exercise, aerobic exercise, or cardio. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate to intense activity, brisk walking, swimming, cycling per week.
Mm. I'm a believer in that. And I've been doing that, but it doesn't do any good to, burn off 100 calories and then take in 500 on your way home from the track, right?
That's true. We're not successful.
All right. Let me give your voice a rest here because I can see that you are struggling. Sarah has a terrible cold, probably because she just doesn't get enough sugar in her diet. Strength training. Perform resistance exercises, weights, bands, body weight at least twice a week to maintain muscle mass and boost metabolism. I have trouble with that now. Maybe because I've just let myself get out of shape. But, it's like when I was younger, it wasn't that big a deal.
Mhm.
I didn't really need it so much because I was young and strong and I had all kinds of muscle mass. But as you age, you lose about 1% of your muscle mass every year as you age.
Wow,
Yeah, after
that's a lot.
30 years, that is a lot. Increase daily movement, take the stairs, park further away, and walk more throughout the day. Every time I go to Walmart or the store where there's a big parking lot, right?
Hmm.
And I watch the people that park in the handicap parking spots.
Oh,
I know I shouldn't. It's terrible. I'm a bad person, all right? But I've noticed that a really large percentage of the people who have handicap stickers, they are grossly overweight. And it's
which one came first, though?
well,
Because,
I don't know. I don't know. And that's why I shouldn't judge these people. But maybe what they need is to park farther out and walk in, even though it might be painful. You can work with me on this. Maybe you can make me a more compassionate person, okay?
well, I know that once you can't move, you
Yeah.
pack it on.
Yeah, I know.
Friend Dave Neeson, right? Your friend Dave Neeson, he was paralyzed in both legs
Yeah.
and yet somehow managed to stay amazingly fit.
Yeah,
I
he just didn't eat much.
I've never seen anybody as fit as him in such a, and so paralyzed. So
Yeah.
that was amazing, but it's not, I think, well, and actually there was a lady at TVC that was like that too. She was really, really thin and fit and paralyzed also.
Yeah.
But it's rare. It's hard to do. It's just hard to do because you're just sitting there. There's just,
I miss Dave Neeson.
yeah, he was
You
great.
know, he was just such a he had a great personality. He's kind, compassionate, paralyzed from the armpits down, for most of his adult life. And then, what, 5, 6 years ago, he died while fishing on the banks of a stream. He fell into the water. It was like April, and he died. It was, I remember going to his funeral. It was, hey, God bless Dave Neeson.
Yeah.
Lifestyle strategies. Get adequate sleep. Poor sleep can disrupt hormones that regulate appetite. I'm all for that. Track your progress. Weigh yourself regularly and track food intake to stay accountable. I have problems with that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's like I don't want to know. A part of me doesn't want to know how much I weigh because then that'll remind me that, okay, Skip, you are a bad boy. You're eating the stuff you shouldn't. And a part of me just wants to eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow you shall die.
Oh, I was doing that for a while, weighing myself every morning. But then it got to the point where I was like annoyed with myself all day long for whatever it was that I had weighed in that
Yeah.
morning. And so then I was whining at my kids about my weight all the time. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm being completely self-centered, focused on my own little problems. This is ridiculous. So I decided to take a break from that for a
All
while.
right. I'm going to start weighing myself once a week. That might be,
An in between.
yeah, because I can know what the trend is,
Okay.
but then I'm not beating myself up every single day.
Okay.
And if you like, I've done that before, weighed myself every day for like, 3, 4 weeks. And the tendency is you get discouraged because, oh, I gained back, a half a pound of the pound that I lost.
Mm-hmm.
That's still a net half pound loss, right?
Yeah.
But anyways, consistency over intensity. Small, consistent changes are more effective for long-term weight management than sudden extreme diets. Makes
Mm-hmm.
sense? And yeah, just
For long.
never, ever give up.
Yeah.
Keep
Just keep
trying.
trying.
Manage your stress. Chronic stress can hinder weight loss efforts. So don't stress out about how much you weigh.
Right.
And of course, here's the disclaimer. Even AI has a disclaimer. The computer doesn't want to get sued. It says, for personalized advice, consulting a doctor or dietitian is recommended, especially for severe obesity or underlying health conditions.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And all right, Sarah, we also did an AI overview on all of these weight loss drugs that they have coming out.
Mm.
They're really popular right now. There's
Really?
the thing with humans and I think modern Americans in general,
Okay.
we have grown to be impatient. It's like, our microwave broke, right? It drives me crazy because now instead of warming up my leftovers in 30 seconds, I have to take like 5 minutes to get out a pan, put it on the stove, and
Yeah.
heat it up.
But it's better, isn't it?
I'm not going to answer that question, but it's just crazy. But that's the way we've gotten. Go ahead and read about Ozempic, and this is what AI thinks about all of it.
Ozempic, semaglutide, and similar LPI, I'm sorry, and similar GLP-1 weight loss drugs, such as Wegovy, carry risks ranging from common gastrointestinal distress, nausea, vomiting, constipation, to severe, rare complications. Major dangers include pancreatitis, gallbladder disease, kidney failure due to dehydration, and a box warning for thyroid C cell tumors. Rapid weight loss may also cause muscle loss, while some users report rare mood changes.
Yeah, I watched something about this on Justin Barclay, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was interviewing this woman he calls Maha Missy, right? And they were talking about this, and it's like cancer is skyrocketing. All different types of cancer is skyrocketing and it's stemming from Ozempic and all of these things. It's like, if you don't lose weight, you could die.
Wow.
And but if you lose it too quickly using these drugs, you could die. All right. So, I
These
think it gets
people.
back to do it naturally,
Hmm.
you know, slow over time, use the equation. If I burn off 500 calories and I want to lose weight, then I need to take in 450 calories to replace it. So you're at a deficit.
Your body wants to help you if you can learn how to listen to it.
Yeah. The key dangers or side effects.
Gastrointestinal issues, very common, include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, abdominal pain are the most common effects, often occurring as the dosage increases.
Well, maybe that's the secret. That's why they're losing weight.
Because their gut hurts so much they just can't
Yes.
take it anymore.
Every time you eat, you vomit.
Yeah, right?
It's
Serious.
bulimia, right?
Oh my
This gives you
goodness.
bulimia.
It's horrible. Serious gastrointestinal complications are potential for pancreatitis, that is, inflammation of the pancreas, and gallbladder disease or gallstones, sometimes caused by rapid weight loss. Kidney issues. Acute kidney injury can occur, often due to dehydration from severe vomiting or diarrhea. Okay, wow. Thyroid cancer risk. The FDA has issued a boxed warning regarding the potential risk of medullary thyroid carcinoma. That sounds really scary. Severe hypoglycemia, low blood sugar can occur, particularly if used alongside other diabetes medications. Other potential risks. These include potential for vision changes, retinopathy, serious allergic reactions, and possible increased heart rate. Mental health. Some reports indicate potential for worsening depression, anxiety, or suicidal thoughts. Okay, my people really don't need help with this. This is
Yeah.
weight regain. Discontinuing the medication often leads to regaining the weight lost, requiring long-term, possibly lifelong use.
Well, none of this sounds really warm and fuzzy to me.
No, it sounds kind of terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah. You hear about all of these Hollywood actresses that are doing this.
Oh,
It's like
they
they'll,
don't need, really?
oh, yeah, yeah. Well, they gain weight just like anybody else,
Well,
right?
yeah.
But then, oh, no, maybe they'll have to gain 50 pounds to do a certain role. But then they want to take it off because now they've got to shoot a movie where they have to be thin again.
Mm,
And there are big problems that are coming out of this. But obesity is the disease, then Ozempic and these other drugs might kill you faster than obesity.
might.
So, and I guess I would just recommend to our listeners that you hold off on this. They need to do more studying. This is a fairly new thing over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And so you just need to
But yeah, broccoli and
back
carrot
off.
is not
Yeah.
new. Broccoli and carrots, some nice.
Back, oh, please, please. Just for fun, Sarah, I
Yeah.
did, as an alternative to the AI overview on Ozempic,
Okay. All right.
I just, I did an AI search and I said, how effective and healthy is a high sugar diet?
Okay.
That would
Effective at what?
be,
Did you say effective at what?
my Mountain Dew and Twinkies.
Effective at weight loss?
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
All right. Here we go. A high sugar diet is generally ineffective. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. Ineffective and counterproductive for sustainable weight loss. I'm sorry,
Well,
honey.
this is a computer. What does he know?
As it typically leads to increased calorie consumption, blood sugar spikes, insulin resistance, and fat storage. While weight loss is technically possible solely through a calorie deficient, high sugar foods are usually nutrient poor and lack the satiety required to prevent
Okay, all right,
overeating.
stop. That's all I can take. All
Sorry.
right. You just burst my bubble,
No,
you
the
know.
AI. I had nothing to do
But,
with it.
it makes a lot of sense because remember that commercial for Lay's potato chips? You can't eat just one. And that's true. You have to eat the whole bag. But like high salt, high sugar, Twinkies, Little Debbie snack cakes. I mean, you eat one, but then go, wow, that tasted really good. I'm going to eat another one
Mm.
and another one and another one. You know, Sarah, you're not with me when I'm out driving around running errands and working,
Mhm.
but it's hard for me to drive past a gas station or a convenience store because I know they have these great morsels there that I can just stop and I can
This
just
really bothers you. I just assumed you were joking.
No. Well, in all comedy, there is an element of truth. No, it's a struggle for me. I love sugar, and sugar loves me. It talks to me.
It talks to you.
Oh
It
yeah,
whispers at you as you walk
I'll be
back to
walking
back.
through the gas station. I'll walk past, the Little Debbie snack cake rack, and I can hear them. They're talking to me.
It's
And so
pretty disturbing, really.
well, yes, that might explain a few things, right? All right. Well, Sarah, any final words on getting in shape, dieting, becoming a better protector, defender for your family?
Just never give up.
I think that's key. Yeah. Let's say you lose 10 pounds in 2026. You gain it back in 2027. Well, lose it back again in 2028.
Or turn it to muscle,
Yeah. Yeah, well, even better. Even better. All right. I agree with you, Sarah. Okay, folks, that about wraps it up for this week's show. I've had a good time, and I hope you have too. Please don't forget to thank our sponsors, Center Shot Indoor Gun Range at centershotgunrange.com, shootingclasses.com to help you find the right trainer for your needs, and United States Concealed Carry Association. For all your self-defense needs, go to uscca.com. I've written 20 plus books, and they're all available on amazon.com in paperback, ebook, and audiobook. Sarah, what book do you recommend for this week?
We Hold These Truths. It's my favorite.
What do you like about We Hold These Truths? Because I like that one too.
Like the characters in it, it's homey and nice, and they're brave, and it's not too crazy out there. It's just a great story. I really
Well,
like it.
I wrote that just like a couple of years after 9/11. And, the premise of that story is that there was a second terrorist attack after 9/11 and, how they catch the terrorist and all of that stuff. So
It's a really fun
yeah,
story.
I like that
I like
one.
that.
I like that one as well.
Lovely.
Good choice. We Hold These Truths. I think you'll like it. And also check out the Home Defense Show videos on rumble.com. And if you want training from me in person, then check out Midwest Tactical Training at shootingclasses.com. Please join us again next week for all your home defense needs. In the meantime, God bless and stay safe.
Firearms training should be easy. Instructors can focus on teaching and not worry about all the complex paperwork and management behind the scenes. Just pull the trigger and let us do the administrative work. Welcome to shootingclasses.com.
At Center Shot Gun Range, we are passionate about training. Don't know where to start? We offer a 1-hour new shooter seminar to introduce you to the world of firearms and help you find training opportunities specific to you. Concealed carry, home defense, firearm safety, AR-15, private one-on-one training, custom training, or maybe you're on a security team looking to protect your church or business. We even offer weekday morning and evening classes. Center Shot Gun Range has you covered. Start your journey at centershotgunrange.com.
Firearms training should be easy. Instructors can focus on teaching and not worry about all the complex paperwork and management behind the scenes. Just pull the trigger and let us do the administrative work. Welcome to shootingclasses.com.
Attention business owners. Are you leaving your website open to security issues and hacking due to a lack of maintenance or overseas outsourcing? Don't let that happen to your business. Choose experienced U.S.-based website developers that can customize your website to fit your specific needs. Appletree MediaWorks has been growing businesses online since 2009. With over 80 years of combined experience, their team conducts constant research and development to keep up with ever-changing online threats. Your website deserves the best protection available. Call Appletree MediaWorks today at 877-977-1364 to keep your website secure and grow your business online. Or visit appletree.media.
Avoid danger, save lives, and keep your loved ones safe. If this sounds good to you, you sound good to me. and I'd like to help you do those things. Avoid danger, save lives, and keep your loved ones safe. If you're looking for more excitement in your life, we have nothing to offer you. But if you are a thoughtful, responsible, nonviolent man or woman, we'd love to teach you what to do if something crazy happens. More importantly, we'd like to teach you what not to do. We currently have over 500,000 members. They are doctors and single moms and firemen and grandmothers and veterans and Democrats and Republicans and members of every faith. But the one thing they all have in common is that they know exactly what to do if something crazy happens. When you're with one of our members, you are safe. Our members know how to de-escalate situations. They know how to calm things down. We are the United States Concealed Carry Association. See what we're all about at usconcealedcarry.com.
Discover the little-known backstory of the U.S. Concealed Carry Association at usconcealedcarry.com.
In today's world, safety and preparedness are more important than ever. At Trinity Training and Security, we offer comprehensive training for your peace of mind. Whether you're obtaining your concealed pistol license, mastering CPR and first aid, or engaging in scenario-based training, we've got you covered. We look forward to working with you in one of our classes or bringing the class to your church, school, or business. Need security for an event? Protecting your assets? Our team provides private security, close protection, media crew escorts, high security terminations, and more. Always with discretion and professionalism. With Trinity, safety is more than a service. It's a commitment.
Thank you for joining us this week on The Home Defense Show. Now, get out there and protect the ones you love. We'll see you next week with more of the best in home defense.
Bye-bye, boys! Have fun storming the castle!